Yo, boy, it's cold in Dallas, Texas. Ice on the windows. Boy. Evidently, Cal City and Bakersfield is a cold place to live too. That's a damn shame. That's a whole damn shame. You know what? I saw a video of Miss West, poor Miss West, saying you're wrong, but you're right. Let's break that down. I do not think at this point, after the attacks on the family, there's going to be a cryptic message left anywhere. Okay? If you believe they're involved. So, folks, let's be real. Some of us have had trouble with the law and whatnot, right? So, I'm going to say something right now. It's probably going to hurt a lot of feelings. But, you're wrong, but you're right. Let's break that down. What does that mean? Well, we've heard the opinion of all the other authors. I would like to share mine. You're wrong in how you're doing this. But you're right because it's about some little kids. Could be that easy. It isn't you're wrong, but you're right about all these crazy theories, right? So, this is the thing that I'm going to say that's really going to hurt some feelings. I support Ted Bundy. I support Jeffrey Dahmer. I support Chris Watts. I support Scott Peterson. I support Wanda West. I support Philip West. I support Josiah West. I support Jamal Watkins. I support Jacqueline West. I support Miss Vasquez, Jacqueline's mom. I support all of them. How do I support them? Ask yourself. Before you click over to the next video, because you're like, oh, this guy, first he's going at Crenshaw, and then he's going at... How do I support them? I support them because I support the fact that they're American citizens and they're due civil liberties. They are due civil liberties. I cannot stress enough. It's almost like I want to jump into YouTube land where all you people live at and slap a few of y'all around and say, listen, you dumbass. They're not suspects, right? Protect their civil liberties. You want so badly for them to be fucked over if that's who's truly involved. I agree then, fuck them over. But you gotta make sure the case will stick now. You gotta make sure the case will stick. How's that gonna happen? Do you know a defense attorney, if retained by the West family, if they're involved, do you know how minimal, let's say this becomes a circumstantial case, how minimal evidence, the preponderance of the evidence would be left, on the state's behalf. So we haven't found any forensic evidence to this point. Couldn't say definitively that we're expecting any. And what was there has since been long gone and trampled on. I support all those people in the said video before because I support their guaranteed civil liberties. Because some of us have been on the other side of that coin. Some of us have been on the other side of that coin for things that we didn't do or played a minimal role in after a fact, or however it could be. where your civil liberties get trampled upon. And then what happens is later on down the road, what are we looking at here, right? Are we looking at, like, you know, somebody's going to, you know, if it goes down to the west, and let me back up now. The preponderance of the evidence, right? All that a defense attorney is going to have to bring up involving whomever is involved, they go online and start showing the preposterous things that are being done in regards to this case. And they will never get a jury to sit that trial. First of all, because they're not going to be able to find an unbiased 12 people out of all of California. You're either biased that they didn't do it, or you're biased that they did do it. So you're never going to get that kind of jury. Now, you also have to understand that federal prosecutors, if the feds are involved, this will be a federal trial, hopefully, right? Federal trial means they got to do most of that time. Federal trial means that it means a lot of different things. Now, let's imagine it doesn't meet the threshold for a Fed case and it stays state. That's where the problem comes in, because it you know, it gets tried in a state court of California, and you've got all these videos of people destroying evidence. Those could also be, you know, looked upon as the planting of evidence. So, you know, we have a boisterous bunch of people in the Bakersfield, Cal City area that are going to really put the fudge factor to this thing. And it's disgusting. It is. It's really disgusting. LV Watchman. It's not what it is. Crenshaw Incorporated. It's not what it is. Whoever Tay is, it's not who it is. Protect these people's civil liberties, first of all. Secondly, protect them in such a way that if they are involved, that they can be put underneath the jail, right? That's what everyone wants, right? Because I don't see anybody that wants to strike out physically. None of y'all are about that. You're about that online in the lives, but when you're down there on the street, ain't none of y'all about that. So shut up with all of that, right? If the white boy didn't give a fuck about none of that, then he'd have done it in the daytime when he could have got a good look. And you know what I'm saying? Like, there ain't no gangsters involved in this shit, right? So stop all that. You want to make the charges stick on whomever is involved. It's over. You can't. All the potential witnesses, all the potential evidence, everything has been compromised. Now, you have to know, this is what happens. If it doesn't meet the Fed standard, because the Fed standard comes first as far as their prosecutors and attorneys are concerned, their conviction rate comes first. If they can't make it, they'll let the state handle it, right? Well, then the state, that prosecutor itself, may not decide that it meets a preponderance of evidence where he will even take the case based upon how it happened in the public, right? Jury tainting, it's a real thing. Cases not being prosecuted because of tainted evidence, it's a real thing. Don't you know they also look on down the road? A lot of times they'll pass on a weak conviction if it means they got to spend a ton of fucking state money to lose an appeal and bring this person home, and then pay all that unlawful imprisonment money back. You people done fucked this up. If you know a searcher out there that's doing the wrong shit, send him this shit. But don't tell him to subscribe, because I don't want them people subscribe to my shit. I want them to see this. Y'all are clowns, whole clowns, man. Whoever Roro is, whoever Tay is, whoever these people are, man, I keep getting sent this shit, and yeah, people tell me it's all over the internet. Well, why doesn't it pop out until I move the shit around? And then they have panels. Man, stop this shit, man. Y'all done fucked this up. Y'all have fucked this up. I guarantee you, these same people that have these strong feelings, they're John Benet Ramsey conspiracies, and they think that we ought to bring old Miss Ramsey out of the grave and lock that bitch up, and then go lock the daddy up still, and lock up the son Bert because he had it. Man, y'all are fucked in the head. Y'all don't let this YouTube make your brains mush, and it's unequivocal how closely to assholes you look. Not even asses. Y'all are the whole ass. Everything. The stinky part too. Man, y'all have ruined this shit. Yeah. There are some people out there doing legitimate shit. I'm not going to name them, because they know who they are and I'm in contact with them. Behind the ballpark. Behind all this shit. All you motherfuckers that do your makeup and do that old weird shit before you get on live, y'all are clout chasers. You heard some of them people in that video, or we're not going to give the clout to such and such. You don't have the clout. Will the clout be if somebody has already turned this shit into the police and you get arrested behind that? That's going to be the clout for you, right? Nobody wants that kind of clout. So yeah, you have an individual type clout that's all to yourselves. Y'all are troublemakers. Y'all are goons, right? Y'all run off people that get involved that don't fit the narrative, or maybe get closer to the end of the scavenger Easter egg hunt than you. You run them off, huh? Man, y'all done ruined this case. Tainted jury, prosecutor conviction rates, potential appeal losses, unlawful imprisonment money. Y'all are fucking stupid. P.S. Y'all are real fucking stupid.